Studio right now to talk about an upcoming candidates forum that is going to be put on. It's the League of Women Voters of Mason County, online at lwvmasoncounty.org.
Very nice.
On the air with us right now, we have Cheryl Williams and Cindy Shotts. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming on and talking to us about this. We're teaming up to have a fun night at the PUD on Thursday. And first things first, Cindy, tell us a little bit about the League of Women Voters here in Mason County.
Thank you, Jeff and Vicki. We are so happy to be here with you this morning and tell everyone about the League of Women Voters of Mason County. We're part of a nationwide league with more than 700 chapters across the country.
Wow.
And our goal is to empower voters. And the way that we do that, we're right in the middle of that right now. This is voter registration week. And we're out at Olympic College yesterday and today and last week, and at the high schools registering seniors who are going to be able to vote in November. It's pretty exciting.
Right.
How's the enthusiasm from the youth getting ready to vote this November? Does it seem electric?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of interest in our young people in voting.
Yeah.
And it'll be very interesting to see how the turnout is, but we've been registering lots of young people.
One of the guys on the early morning shows before we started this morning was saying, it's important for youth to vote, and it's, the important elections for them because they're making the decisions that will stick with them for a lot longer in their lives than older Americans that are voting as well. They're going to be around a lot longer to face some of the decisions that they made.
That's exactly right. And there's a lot to voting. You have to register, and you can check registrations online with our auditor's office, or the league has a website, vote411.org.
Oh, okay.
And it's an excellent resource. You can put in your address there. You can find out exactly what candidates are going to be on your ballot, and there are questions that have been generated locally for them to answer, and you can look and see what those candidates have to say. You can also read about the initiatives that are going to be on the ballot and explanations of what they mean. There's so much to learn when you're going to be a voter, and some people find that intimidating. And part of the league's job is to help people feel their power as a voter. And you just do the best you can when you first start voting. You ask people, you read up, and sometimes I have to admit, I've just skipped, I didn't vote for some particular office because I didn't know either of the candidates. And that's okay to do too.
Some of the races you really have to dig deep online or in documentation to find out really anything about them. Some of the, all the races are important, but some of the lower profile races, I guess. Another way that you can get involved in the process is next Thursday, as we have our candidates speed dating forum, a format that you guys have come up with that it seems pretty popular. Tell us about this, Cheryl.
Yeah, we're having the candidates forum on October 4th, next Thursday at 6:30 at the PUD building, and it's in what's called a speed dating format. It's kind of unique, and we'll have 8 tables because there are 8 candidates that we're going to be speaking with, and this is really a voter-led discussion. So you can come with questions. You can ask the candidates directly what you want to know instead of listening to them speak. Sure, that's great, but sometimes you just have certain issues that you really want to know the answer to, and this is a great way to get it done. It's kind of a really familiar setting. It's really great. So the first office that's up is Kevin Schmeltzlin and Sharon Trask for County Commission District 3. Now we have the 2 candidates for the assessor, Melody Peterson and Patty McLean. We have the 2 candidates for sheriff, Casey Salisbury and Darren Holland. And then we have the 2 candidates for district court judge, Eric Valley and George Steele.
And you can ask them anything, and it's going to go real quick.
Well, Vicki, within reason, of course.
Like the speed dating. You work? Do you have a house?
Make sure it checks off
your mom.
So this is a format you've done before. Well, how do the candidates react to this type of format?
The candidates love it because they are so used to, at these other debates, going and giving prepackaged, canned responses. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? This is really more of a relaxed kind of just talk, just talking with people, pretending you have food in front of you and talking with a group of friends.
Oh, nice.
So how long does each candidate have per table?
Each candidate has 8 minutes per table, and then 1 minute to move.
Okay. And so the evening moves along at a pretty good pace, so you'll get a chance to talk with 8 of the candidates here on next Thursday, and it's at PUD,
Correct.
PUD 3, no charge, obviously, free to the public. Come on in and watch this. And then what if there are more spectators or more voters than seats at the table?
We will figure that out. We have no idea, but we will figure that out, and we will make sure that everybody has a chance to participate.
I guess. Get people participating. Cool. Well, very exciting. And everybody is encouraged to come on out to this. It's going to be again at PUD 3 next Thursday, 6:30. We'll have our own table area filming the candidates who come by, and so the questioners at our table will be then taped and on the camera, and we'll get them out there. We'll post the forum on our Facebook and YouTube pages and things like that, so people get a chance to do this. And these are ramping up. You were mentioning voter registration day yesterday and throughout the week. These forums are all over the place, and the candidates have been all talking with community clubs and groups all over the place. So this is another good opportunity for you to talk with them and see them on a kind of a more one-to-one basis that you wouldn't in past forums. Very cool.
Yeah.
And the League of Women Voters, Mason County, again online at, let me see, I just had it here, lwvmasoncounty.org. Is there a chapter in every county in the country, or at least in the state of Washington?
I know that there are 700 across the country, and Washington, I believe, has 24.
Oh, okay.
So quite a few,
Yeah.
and some are urban, some are more rural. And I just want to say one more thing about voting. We create a culture of voters when we share our stories about voting with friends and neighbors. And one time I asked people, well, remember the first time you ever voted and what it was like? And why did you vote, and why do you vote now? And one lady said, well, my mother would have killed me if I didn't vote.
Oh, that's the truth.
So we need to share with our families and help create that culture of voters and citizens.
I had a memory of being at in elementary school in the lunchroom.
All right.
And this was at Mountain View Elementary in Lacey. And being in the lunchroom, having lunch, and seeing people shuffle in, and that at that time it was before absentee in the state, and so people would shuffle into the school and come into the cafeteria, and we'd all be like, what's going on over there? And they go and they do their little voting, and then they leave, and that was one of the first memories of people voting. And then I have memories of up at Western when I voted in the first presidential when I first voted there. Very
it's
exciting,
and your vote does matter.
You really feel like you make a difference. And like I say, if you don't vote, you can't complain, really.
Exactly.
Very cool. Well, we're looking forward to partnering with you and being part of this Thursday, the 4th of October, PUD 3, 6:30, for the League of Women Voters of Mason County's Candidate Forum. The speed dating format gets you a real up-close and personal chance to talk to the candidates running for County Commission, Assessor, Sheriff, and District Court. Cindy, Cheryl, good to see you again.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Have a
Vicki.
great rest of your day.